Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy, David Akins, here to talk about something that's been weighing heavy on my mind. Gold diggers. Don't fall for gold diggers' traps. Protect your money. Now I know what you're thinking. David, why you gotta be so negative, man? Not all women or men are out there for your money. And you know what? You're right. Please subscribe to my channel for more financial information. But let's be real, there are some people out there, men and women, who are more interested in your bank account than your heart. First, let's define what we mean by gold diggers. A gold digger is someone who forms a relationship with another person solely to exploit their financial resources. This behavior isn't just limited to romantic relationships, it can also occur in friendships and family. We're going to be diving deep into the world of celebrity relationships gone wrong, exposing those who tried to take advantage and those who learned the hard way that love and money don't always mix. I'm talking about prenuptial agreements, messy divorces, and alimony payments that'll make your head spin. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and get ready for some real talk. We're about to expose the gold diggers and learn some valuable lessons about protecting what's yours. All right, let's kick things off with a story about an NBA player who almost got taken to the cleaners. Steven Jackson. You know, the guy who was ballin' with the Indiana Pacers? Yeah, that's Steven Jackson. So picture this. It's 2005, Steven's on top of the world, got a beautiful fiancée named Melissa Imani Showalter, and they're about to tie the knot. Big wedding, all the bells and whistles. You know how we do it. He spent $400,000. But hold up, there's a plot twist. A day to the before the wedding, Steven calls the whole thing off. Now, that's gotta be some serious cold feet, right? Well, turns out it wasn't cold feet. It was a prenuptial agreement. Yeah, you heard me right. Melissa refused to sign the prenup. She had it for 6 months, and Steven, being the smart man that he is, decided to walk away. Now, I ain't saying Melissa was a gold digger, but let's just say her refusal to sign that prenup raised some serious red flags. And you know what they say, when you see a red flag, don't wave back. Steven dodged a bullet that day, and he went on to have a successful NBA career without having to worry about some gold digger coming for his hard-earned millions. This story is a prime example of why it's so important to protect yourself, especially when you're dealing with big money and even bigger egos. Now let's talk about the queen of hip-hop soul, J Blige. This woman has one of the most incredible voices in the music industry, a voice that has touched millions of hearts around the world. But even she's not immune to the perils of a messy divorce, a situation that can be as emotionally draining as it is financially devastating. Mary was married to her manager, Kendu Isaacs, for over a decade, a partnership that seemed rock solid from the outside. That's right, over a decade. They shared not just a personal life, but also a professional one. They seemed like a power couple, conquering the music industry together, a dynamic duo that many admired. But as we all know, appearances can be deceiving, and behind closed doors, things were far from perfect. In 2016, Mary filed for divorce, and that's when things got really ugly, with accusations and demands flying left and right. Kendu, who had been living a pretty comfortable life thanks to Mary's success, decided he was entitled to a hefty chunk of her fortune, sparking a fierce legal battle. I'm talking about a ridiculous amount of money, like he hit the lottery or something, a sum that would make anyone's jaw drop. He initially demanded a whopping $129,319 per month in spousal support. Can you believe that? It's almost surreal. He claimed he needed that much to maintain his lifestyle, which apparently included private jets and expensive clothes. Come on, man, that's beyond extravagant. J Blige worked hard for her money, and this guy thought he could just waltz in and demand a 6-figure monthly allowance? The audacity is mind-blowing. Thankfully, the judge wasn't buying it, seeing through the outrageous demands and setting a more reasonable amount. But even though his initial request was denied, Mary still ended up having to pay him $30,000 per month in alimony, a significant sum by any measure. That's right, $30,000 every single month. It's a staggering amount that adds up quickly. This just goes to show that even if you're a successful, independent woman, you can still fall victim to a gold digger, someone who sees you as a meal ticket. It's a harsh reality, but it's something we all need to be aware of, especially in relationships where money and love intersect. Mary's story is a cautionary tale about the importance of protecting your assets, no matter how much you love and trust your partner. It's a lesson in financial self-defense. It's about being smart and recognizing that sometimes love can blind you to the red flags that are waving right in front of your face, warning you of potential danger. And let's be real, $30,000 a month is a lot of money. It's a financial burden that can weigh heavily on anyone. That's more than most people make in a year, a sum that could change lives if used wisely. It's money that Mary could be using to invest in her future, support her family, or even just enjoy her life without having to worry about her ex-husband's extravagant lifestyle. It's about reclaiming financial freedom. This story is a reminder that love can be a beautiful thing, but it can also be a battlefield, especially when it comes to money. The stakes are high, and the consequences can be severe. So protect yourself, protect your assets, and don't be afraid to walk away from a relationship that's more about money than love. It's about valuing yourself and your hard-earned wealth. Remember, you're worth more than your bank account, and you deserve to be with someone who loves you for you, not for what you can buy them. True love is priceless. Stay tuned, because we've got more stories to share, more gold diggers to expose, and more lessons to learn about protecting what's rightfully yours. There's always more to uncover in the world of love and money. Chapter 3. All right, let's move on to another celebrity who's had his fair share of relationship drama, Tyrese Gibson. You know Tyrese, the singer, actor, all-around entertainer? Yeah, that Tyrese. He's been in the spotlight for years, captivating audiences with his talent and charisma. Well, Tyrese got married to a woman named Samantha Lee back in 2017. It was a beautiful ceremony filled with love and hope for the future. They had a daughter together, and for a while it seemed like they were the picture-perfect family. Smiles, laughter, and cherished moments. But as we've seen time and time again, things aren't always what they seem. Behind closed doors, the reality can be quite different. In 2020, they announced their split, and that's when the drama really started. The public was shocked, but the real turmoil was just beginning. Samantha, who seemed to be hoping for a reconciliation, was not too happy when Tyrese made it clear that he was moving on. The emotional confrontations were intense. And how did she express her displeasure? By going after his money, of course. It was a classic move in high-stakes breakups, by going after his money, of course. Financial disputes are often the battleground in these high-profile separations. Now Tyrese is a smart dude. He knew the importance of protecting his assets, so he made sure they had a prenuptial agreement in place. A wise move indeed. He knew the importance of protecting his assets, so he made sure they had a prenuptial agreement in place. This document would prove to be his saving grace. Thank goodness for that prenup, because Samantha came after him for a whopping $20,000 a month in child support. The demands were staggering. Now, I'm all for taking care of your kids, but $20,000 a month? That's a whole lot of diapers and baby formula. It seemed excessive to many. That's a whole lot of diapers and baby formula. The financial burden could have been overwhelming without the prenup. It's clear that Samantha was trying to maintain the lifestyle she had grown accustomed to during their marriage, and she wasn't afraid to use their daughter as leverage. The stakes were high, but Tyrese, armed with his prenup, was able to shut down her demands and ensure that his hard-earned money was protected. He stood his ground firmly. This story is a perfect example of why prenups are so important, especially in the world of celebrity relationships where money and fame can often cloud judgment. It's a safeguard against potential financial ruin. Tyrese's prenup saved him from potentially losing a significant portion of his wealth, and it allowed him to move on from the relationship without being financially crippled. The relief was palpable. It's a valuable lesson for all of us, whether we're famous or not. Protecting your financial future is crucial. Protecting your financial future is just as important as protecting your heart. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment when it comes to finances. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Financial protection is a must in any relationship. And never underestimate the importance of a well-written prenuptial agreement. It can be a lifesaver. It might not be the most romantic gesture, but it could save you a whole lot of heartache and financial turmoil down the line. Practicality over romance sometimes. Trust me on this one. A little foresight can go a long way in securing your future. Chapter 4. Now let's talk about a more recent case. Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. Jeezy, the rapper, and Jeannie, the talk show host, seemed like a match made in heaven. They got married in a beautiful ceremony in 2021, welcomed their daughter Monaco in 2022, and everything seemed picture perfect. But, as we all know, social media isn't always an accurate reflection of reality. In 2023, after just 2 years of marriage, Jeezy and Jeannie announced their divorce. And just like that, their fairy tale romance came crashing down. Now, the details of their divorce settlement haven't been made public yet, but you can bet there's some serious money involved. Jeezy has an estimated net worth of over $10 million, and Jeannie is a successful television personality in her own right. So, what can we learn from their story? Well, for starters, it's a reminder that even the most seemingly perfect relationships can fall apart. Secondly, it highlights the importance of having open and honest conversations about finances before tying the knot. Did Jeezy and Jeannie have a prenuptial agreement? We don't know for sure, but if they didn't, it could lead to a messy legal battle over their assets. And lastly, their story serves as a cautionary tale about the fleeting nature of love and the importance of protecting your own financial well-being. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new relationship, but it's crucial to remain level-headed and practical, especially when it comes to money. Don't be afraid to have those difficult conversations about finances, assets, and prenups. It's better to address those issues head-on than to deal with the fallout of a messy divorce later on. Remember, protecting your financial future is just as important as protecting your heart. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Reflecting on their journey, it's clear that love alone isn't always enough to sustain a marriage. The ups and downs of their relationship remind us that every couple faces challenges, no matter how perfect they may seem. By learning from their experiences, we can better navigate our own relationships with wisdom and care. So there you have it, folks. In conclusion, protecting your finances from gold diggers requires vigilance, clear boundaries, and sometimes tough decisions. Always prioritize your financial health and seek wisdom in managing your resources. Remember, love is a beautiful thing, but it can also be blinding. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment when it comes to your finances. As a Christian, I always look to the Bible for wisdom. Proverbs 21:20 says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." This teaches us the importance of being wise and prudent with our resources. Have those tough conversations about money, consider a prenuptial agreement, and always put your own financial well-being first. And if you're ever unsure about something, don't hesitate to seek professional advice from a lawyer or financial advisor. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Stay woke, stay protected, and keep on hustling. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And remember, your financial health is crucial. Guard it wisely.